Late November when we start thinking about winter and how cold and snowy it might be this time around.
But last winter was mild in Omaha, so what does the future hold? KMTV meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin and Ryan McPike walked us through their winter forecast.
Well, everybody's been talking about it, the winter forecast. We've seen a lot of forecasts out there, and we're still several weeks away, at least from the official kickoff to winter, but wanted to fine-tune the forecast and give you our latest thinking.
Yeah, because a lot of those maps you've seen probably look like this. We're in a La Nina year, and we'll kind of define that here as we go on through. But basically, the cold air, where they've been very active through the Pacific Northwest, will expand through the northern plains, and then the warm air continues south. And the precipitation actually kind of correlates with those temperature areas. Jen, where we're looking at cooler weather, we're also looking for it to be wet to the north and then warm and dry to the south there.
And we're sandwiched in between,
yes.
which basically means equal chances of either being below, above, or near on temperatures and even precipitation. Our average snowfall through December and February kind of totals up to about 18 inches. We'll have that forecast here in just a moment. But the overall setup and trend, when we talk about this pattern of La Nina, as we mentioned, the jet stream stays a little further to the north, keeps the coldest air off to the north, the warmest, driest air to the south of us. But still doesn't mean that we won't see frequent events coming through. There's going to be multiple systems that will be impacting us, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that they're going to be accompanied with a lot of precipitation.
Yeah, and this is the La Nina pattern. Of course, there's other factors that come in. As we said, that we kind of define that for you. The Pacific Ocean waters a little bit cooler than normal, and when we're saying just a little bit, that means we're in a weak La Nina, like we are right now. And as Jen was saying, based on that, it kind of keeps us equal, but there's some other factors that could.
There certainly are. So when we look at the overall trend and pattern here on the La Nina years, the last 5 events that we've seen, the more significant one, 2010, 2011, about 35 inches of snowfall. And you remember some of these other events like the El Nino one back in 9 and 10.
Yeah, one of the by far the worst winter I'd seen, and I've been here almost 20. That was 47 official, but some parts of town had over 60 inches of snow. I believe it was top 5 snowiest, top 5 coldest, and I think one of them was even top 3 or maybe even number 1. It was a bad winter.
So we're not talking El Nino, we're talking La Nina. So how is La Nina going to impact us this upcoming winter season? Well, right now, as we go through the month of December, even into January, February, it's going to swing back and forth from above to even below on the precipitation and even afternoon highs and morning low temperatures.
Yeah, so temps, that's what we're thinking. And as far as snow, that's what everybody wants to know. Kind of gets back to the 6, 6, and 6, the 18. Right there's what we're thinking. So.
Yes, we are. And still, March can be that wild card.
Yes, it can. Yeah.
And so something we'll be watching very closely and providing you more updates as we get deeper into the winter season.